Kabilang sa mga inilipat sa NBI ang convicted bank robber na si Ampang Colangco. Gusto nyo dito makulong?
Iwan ko lang po, hindi ko alam kung ano.
Iiwasan daw kasi yung pag-ano niya
Pero
sa
isa
mata.
lang pagkagawa nito, isa lang gumagawa dito.
Hay, dilibat, tumahimik ka. Pareho ka na sa kaling sa opisina. Wala kayo nakitang ano? I will investigate you. Then I will file charges against you. Do not pick a fight with me. You will lose.
Huli na raw ng aksyonan ito ni Delima.
Sabi ko sa kanya, Hoy, iha, huwag mo ako masyadong pakialaman sa bunganga ko. You better look at your own backyard because you have a very serious problem there. Shabu is being cooked. Shabu started during her time. Siya ang magbantay sa akin. May access ako ngayon sa lahat ng documents.
From cash amounting to 600,000 pesos in various currencies.
Lahat po dito, meron pong dipapil pong ano namin, na yung request po. Mga donation po yun sa mga kaibigan, sa mga politician at lalo na yung ang aking uncle. Sino pong uncle? Yung uncle ko po si...
Herbert Colangco, Peter Co, and Peter Lim, familiar names to many who are aware of the drug trade in the country. They grabbed headlines a couple of times before, and now they're making headlines again courtesy of President Duterte, who identified them as the country's top drug lords. Co and Colangco are detained at Building 14 within the maximum security compound of the National Penitentiary, but they're enjoying a lavish lifestyle nonetheless. Colangco is a convicted bank robbery gang leader. He is also linked to other robbery syndicates like Waray-Waray and Ozamis. During a raid at the National Penitentiary in 2014, government investigators discovered that apart from owning a bungalow inside the facility, Colangco apparently had a music studio built inside the prison with high-class musical equipment and a complete band setup. The walls are filled with Colangco's pictures. Authorities also found 3 vaults with luxury bags and signature watches, up from cash amounting to 600,000 pesos in various currencies.
Lahat po dito, meron pong dipapil pong ano namin, na yung request po. Mga donation po yun sa mga kaibigan, sa mga politician at lalo na yung ang aking uncle. Sino pong uncle? Yung uncle ko po si Congressman.
Co is said to be the leader of Bilibid-19. Intelligence reports from the Philippine National Police and National Bureau of Investigation show Co has been handling a drug trade network in Luzon and Metro Manila. He funded a number of political candidates for protection. During the same raid in 2014, a gun was found in Co's Cubol that was registered to a congressman. Peter Lim is a wealthy businessman from Cebu. There's little information about his person. A well-placed source who has led investigations on illegal drug trade in the country says drug lords usually acquire businesses, both legal and illegal, to launder their drug money.
Name and shame tactic adopted by our president has both a plus and a minus. No? On one hand, it demonstrates yung seriousness, yung determination niya to really stomp out criminality and corruption, especially official corruption within the PNP ranks, between and among the PNP officials. So that's the plus. On the other hand, syempre, may violation dyan ng due process. There's still a presumption of innocence, and therefore they're entitled to be heard. They should not be subjected to trial by...
Shabu started during her time. Siya ang magbantay sa akin. Kaya, may access ako ngayon sa lahat ng documents why she started late. Hay, dilibat, tumahimik ka. Pareho ka na sa kaling sa opisina. Wala kayo nakitang ano? I will investigate you. Then I will file charges against you. Ano ka man? Do not ever think that and the order na may sabi nila na yung patay doon sa Yung binatawan ng mga preso upon your orders. Do not pick a fight with me. You will lose. Set up siya walang trabaho. Ano bang nagawa ng DOJ until now? Kasi they're still trying to, they're agonizing to establish what the name. If you are there for a long time and you have not solved smuggling until now, and yearly we lost 7 million, that is a crime and that is criminal negligence on their part. Di ba sinabi ko na sa'yo, nag-usap tayo noon, hindi ako ganun, ma'am, and i-address you as ma'am. Although mas nauna ako sa eskwelahan natin sa iyo. Ni ma'am kita eh. Sagasaan kita. Sinagasaan mo ako na sa power ka, sasagasaan kita. You better stay there, DOJ, until the end of time. At your own back of there is a more serious crime being committed every day. Yung lumalabas ng preso nag-hold up, nagkikidnap, tapos bumabalik dyan sa munting lupa. Yung mayayaman na lumalabas dyan, binabayaran. Ngayon, magtanong ako, kasali ka ba doon sa pera? Bakit nakakalabas at nakakapasok? Bakit nakakapasok yung mga babae? Bakit nakakapasok yung magagandang pagkain? Bakit nakakapasok yung baril? Bakit sila nakakaluto ng siyabo dyan? You answer for that to the nation. Ayaw ko simula ngayon sa lahat na may bababa dito na smuggled goods. Sabi ko, lahat yung nasa munting lupa, kung nakakaintindi, nanonood yan sila ng TV, bantay kayo. Bantay kayo sa akin. Basta pagka magloko-loko sa pagpasok ng SAP niyan, ayaw ko nang makita pa nakatindig isa. Wala akong gustong nakakita nakatindig sa inyo. Yan talaga ang totoo. Prangka nationwide yan. Sabihin ko talaga sa SAP, I do not want to see anybody standing there. Look, kung nandiyan na kayo sa presuhan namin, matagal naman kasi yan eh. Panahon pa ni Dilima yan, I warned her, because take care of your own backyard because there's shabu being cooked there. Ay, niwala. Pero kami ba, huwag ninyo kaming problemahin. Huwag mo naman akong pahihain. Presidente ako, may jail ako dito, na nakakalabas kayo, kumukuha kayo ng babae, nag-good time kayo, nakainom kayo, may baril pa kayo, nagluluto pa kayo ng shabu. Hindi na pwedeng magbura kasi malapit na ang inauguration eh.
Hindi naman natitinag si incoming PNP Chief Ronald De La Rosa sa umano'y malaking halaga na patong sa kanyang ulo. Ayon kay De La Rosa, mula sa inisyal na 10 milyong piso, itinaas na raw sa 50 milyong piso ang inaalok na pabuya para itumba siya at si President-elect Rodrigo Duterte.
Yung mga addict dyan, mga biktima lang naman yan. Kaya sana magbago na sila. Hinto na nila yung ginagawa nila. Sa poser naman, malaking tsansan yung mamamatay kayo pag hindi nyo ihinto yung kakapos ninyo. Sa drug lord talaga, pangkahan na tayo. Sigurado, lalo na kayo, pinupatungan nyo kami ng ulo namin. So, sino lang sa atin ang mauna? Unahan na lang tayo. Pakita nyo yung galing ninyo.
Pero I'm not fucking you guys. Pero putang ina pag nahuli kita dito, bro, patayin kita. Totoo. You could tell Dilima and the rest of walang problema sa ka. She investigated me dito. Ang extrajudicial killing. Pag nahuli kita dito, may droga, papatayin talaga kita. Walang istorya yan. Yung waiter nakikinig tanong yan. Pag nagkamali yan, kamali ka, punta ka dito, nagdroga, I'll kill you, period. Kidnap ka, lalo na patayin mo after ransom na, tapos binayaran na, patayin mo, patayin kita. Walang problema sa akin. Pagka nag-rape ka, pinatay mo, patayin kita. Kaya naubusan ng rapist na mga ulul. Pag nag-robbery ka, kaguluan mo ng rape, tapos plus homicide, patayin kita. If you rape a child, patayin mo, patayin kita. Pag nag-hostage ka dito, baka suddenly may terrorist utak. Alam mo na, hindi natin malaman. Pag Sinustage mo yung bata o sino man, patayin mo na. Patayin mo na yung hostage. Pagdating ko talagang papatayin kita.